so quiet? Where is everyone? Hello? Hello? Anyone? Hey there, guys. Hey, everyone. This is Ira. I'm on the Simpleton server playing the Simple Life 2 mod pack by 99 Blocks. Yeah, it's a ghost town here. It's a ghost town, but it's okay, guys. I did it on purpose. I finally got 99 Blocks. Once more, owner of the server, leader of the Simpletons, creator of the Simple Life 2 mod pack. Okay, I'm enjoying this punching animation way too much. I got him to delete my colony. So all of these buildings are empty now. These are all just here. The first thing I'm going to have to do today, as a matter of fact, is get rid of them, basically. I just want to get the materials back, and then I'll have the materials ready so that I can rebuild the colony in a different position. I'm probably going to put it either just further up here, or maybe down here. I'm kind of still thinking about which situation would be better, but away from the coast. By the way, somebody posted a comment that we should keep it in the water and just make little floating platforms for all the people out in the water, which is a cool idea, but it's not really what I want to do with mine. So I'm going to move it further inland and just plan out the whole thing a little bit better. But the first thing I need to do is tear down these buildings. Oh, guys, this is going to take a while. And gone. Okay, well, most of it is gone. It's taken me an hour. And I have gotten rid of almost all the buildings. There's some houses up there. There are buildings here. You can see there's still a bit of an obvious square in the ground here. I might have to make that look a little more natural with the dirt and the, what's it called? Coarse dirt. I have left a few buildings. I left the warehouse, partly because it's the biggest building. It's going to take forever to break down, partly because my stuff is still in here. I still haven't moved my stuff yet. I left the mine because the mine is still useful as it is, even without the villagers, the colonists. There's a really nice little kind of start of a branch mine down there, which I can use. And I've also left this house, not entirely out of laziness, but because King Whitefeather is still in here, still hanging out. You know what? He could use some seeds. He could use a bit of food. I don't have any seeds handy right now. You know what? I think I've got some seeds over in the warehouse. So let me just lay down some seeds for King Whitefeather, and then we can move on up to Peacock Manor, which is where King Whitefeather will eventually be living, ruling on his throne, just as you would expect. There we go. Put these down on the ground. He's got to be hungry by now. Gotta keep King Whitefeather happy. I suppose I could have knocked down this half, and just left this one, but you know what? I'll get to it later. Oops. Inside. King Whitefeather, hi. I know I haven't been paying much attention to you. And let's just, there we go. Cover the floor in seeds for you, sir. My lord. My king. Let's throw some more seeds in there. There we go. So you stay here. Just stay there. No. Stay. Need King Whitefeather to stay there. I'm gonna have some apple juice. And then we're gonna go up. We're gonna travel by Slime Sling today because I've discovered it is indeed much, much faster. Although I have to tell you, it's been slightly laggy today since I've been on. So hopefully I won't get the lags. You might notice I've also got some chisel stuff in my inventory. I have been preparing, guys. I have been preparing. Whee! Oh, it's so much fun. Okay, no lag. Awesome. That was great. I have been preparing the promised tutorial on Chisel and Bits. I have gotten a couple of requests from people who want to learn how to do Chisel and Bits. It's a little bit intimidating and confusing at first. I totally get that. I have not replaced my colony yet. I'm going to do that in between episodes. I'm going to do that off camera because that, as I have mentioned before, is a very grindy thing. But this time I'm going to be a lot more careful about it. I'm going to lay things out before I start building everything and make sure I like the layout and stuff. So, here we are at Peacock Manor. Peacock Manor right here. You know what? I should probably turn off. I'm sorry if those waypoints are annoying to people. I kind of have learned to just block them off. Or block them out. Not block them off. Block them out. I stopped noticing them, which is weird because usually I have trouble not noticing things. I usually notice everything whether I want to or not. There we go. It's a little bit cleaner. Okay, so you know I've built up some of this building here. Have not finished, obviously. I've also been thinking about the floors. I got spruce wood here, and I got dark oak here. I I can't quite decide. What do you guys think? I'm leaning towards the spruce, but we can also have different woods in different rooms as well. It's going to depend on what we do with the walls. Right now, the walls are very boring and plain and unfinished. We're going to finish them today. Finally going to finish these. Okay, here we go. So, to do chisel and bits, you need, first of all, you need a chisel. Chisels are very easy to make. It's just a piece of cobblestone and a stick, and that's it. You got your stone chisel. They do not have durability in this pack, so one will last you forever, which is awesome. Next thing you need is a chiseled bit bag. Also, very important. You just need a single bit, any kind of bit surrounded by wool. That'll make you a chiseled bit bag. Without this, you're going to go insane. You need at least one of these per project. And I do say per project. This bag right here is my house building bag. This only has the materials in it for my house. I have learned the hard way that if you try to just use the same bags for everything, you end up with a jumble, a mix of all kinds of stuff, and it's horrible. And you'll notice these things stack to 5,000 bits, and that sounds like a lot, but guys, it's really not. It's really not that much at all. However, it is not easy to move this stuff around because you can still only pick up 64. You cannot pick up 5,000 bits. So if you wanted to move these somewhere, you would have to do stacks of 64, and it would be an absolute nightmare. Don't do it. Don't do it. Make a bag for each project. Make 2 bags if you have a lot of materials for one project. I already have a second bag for another project I'm going to show you later. Just keep them separate. I promise you, you will thank me if you do that. Okay, third thing you need, if you're going to be doing any kind of big project, is a chisel design. I like the positive chisel design. There are other types. Don't really have any experience with the other types. This is the one that I use. Positive chisel design is made with a bucket of water, piece of paper, and a piece of lapis lazuli, or lazuli, however you want to pronounce it. Apparently they're both correct. Thing about this, it's at the start of the game, you might not have lapis, like it might seem expensive. Thing is, you really only need one. I didn't realize this at first, but after you've got a chisel design, oh no, I don't want this one anymore, oh, it's waste. No, it's not. Boom, boom, there you go. Now it's clean again, you can keep using it. I have made this whole project, oh, look at that. It's time for a little sleepy. In just a minute here. I don't know why I always go to my sword. I notice when I edit my videos, I always go immediately to my sword whenever I'm doing it. Force of habit. It's not quite sleepy time yet. We'll go down here. Yeah, you only need one design. The first time I made a project with Chisel and Bits, I made a whole bunch of them, which is fine. You can make a whole bunch of them if you have a lot of pieces you want to keep reusing. There we go. But you don't need to, is the key. If you have enough materials for one of these, you have enough. You're going to be all set. So, now, we've got all the materials, and also we need our materials. Right now, I need marble. This right here is just regular, unchiseled marble. And don't worry if you use a material and then you change your mind about what you want to use later, because check this out. Let's take something out of here. Let's take limestone. Let's say I've spent hours and hours putting my walls up, and I'm like, oh no, I changed my mind, I want this to be limestone. Okay, well, here's the thing you can do. The left Alt key is your best friend in this mod. You want to try it out with everything. It opens this radial menu. If you hold down the left Alt key, I'm going to get into all of this stuff in a minute, but right now I just want to show you this one. Same material. This will now, if you right-click, replace all of the material in this block. Oh, no, it won't, because I have, you need replace, not place. We'll replace all of these. Come in here and you can see it's all the way through. But I don't actually want to do that, so let's get out some marble. Pop up. Boom. And it's back to normal. So you can actually change stuff up really, really easily. It's actually really cool, and I love it. So we've got this marble out now. I'm going to need more marble, which is why I have blocks here. Let's pretend I don't have any marble yet. Here's how you get the materials that you want to use. You put down a bunch of blocks, and this stuff will be used up. Like it nice and even. This stuff will be used up more quickly than you expect. And we take the stone chisel. Again, left Alt opens this menu. Same material. This will take all bits of the same material in this block. And since this is a solid regular Minecraft block, it's going to take the whole block. Boop, 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 boop. I'm left clicking, by the way. Left click takes things away. Right click puts things down. Now where did all those go? They went in here. Look how much more marble. And if we hold the left shift key, you can see exactly what you've got there, so you can get a better look at it. So we've got plenty of marble for the moment. You'll be surprised how quickly it will go away. I'm going to put away the limestone just so I don't get confused. Marble is what we need right now. So there's a few different ways we can do this. I'm going to use dirt to just kind of go up here. First of all, we're working with the whole block. Now this one right here is actually just one block. If If you put down the block here, you see this is a block and this here is in the next block. So these are not, whoops, these are not connected, which is good for what we want to do right now. Because that means I can do very simply. Right-click this to put the design on here. Now, again, you're going to need to use that left Alt. Impose, replace, additive, and placement. These all do slightly different things. The one I use most is placement. This simply places down a new copy of the block you have on the design. And that's it. Simple as that. Now, I know there are ways to rotate. Here we go. You can rotate it. I think there's a way that you can mirror it, but I actually don't know what that is. If anyone knows how to mirror... There's also an undo button, by the way, guys. This is your best friend when you need derp up real hard. You just click this undo button. Unfortunately, it only works on this mod. I don't know how to mirror. I know how to rotate. It's you hold left shift and you use the scroll wheel and it'll rotate the block. I don't know how to mirror. I'm sure there's a way. Also, if you're holding left shift, you see you can move one bit at a time instead of moving a whole block. Also very useful. In any case, I don't know how to get it to look exactly the way I want, so I'm simply going to do that. Again, placement by default, it's on impose or replace. I always put it on placement first. Boom. Look how quick that was. Just like that. Just like that. Let's go ahead and... We've got this whole wall done. Now, this one over here is going to be a little more complicated. You see, the marble here is a part of this same block. In this block here. So I have a few options. One thing I can do is I can make the... there we go. I couldn't remember how to open my inventory. I'm all confused. I can take this, which is basically this. It's the same thing. I'll put on placement again so it comes up here. Oh no, this is not the same one. Hold on. That's not the one I want. I need just a plain... How about that? Okay. Placement. Needs to be like that, and that is actually in the right spot as well. However, there's already something in that block, so if we do placement, it's not going to put it in there. Now, it's either additive or impose. Let's try additive. Here we go. Problem? Problem. This is going to also cover up this one that's here. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I think impose is the one that will cover it up. Yeah, okay. Figuring it out, guys. Figuring it out. So if you select impose, it will replace the blocks that are already there with the design, but it won't remove the blocks that are already there as long as they're not conflicting. However, we don't want that, so we're going to do this undo, and we're going to go to additive. This means it will add the ones that you want without removing anything that's already there. And boom, check that out. Next one. We're on a roll, guys. We're on a roll. Next, let's take this baby right here. Oh, that didn't work. That didn't work. It's key where you are looking. You have to be looking down at the ground to place this one, so we're going to have to go up above it. And it will also rotate depending on what direction you're looking in, so be real careful with that kind of stuff. Now this one, as a matter of fact, I can hold the left shift key. If I'm not holding shift key, it's not going to go here. If I hold left shift, I can put it there. Even though it's not exactly the same spot because it's the other side. Boom! We've got the front taken care of. Looks good. Well, actually, it doesn't look that good because I wanted to cover this all up, didn't I? I wanted to have it like this one. So once more, I'll take this one, and that's this one right here. We'll do additive. No. Impose. There we go. Nope, nope, nope. Sometimes it'll go right through, which I think is real odd. Gotta get it in the right spot. Boom. And then this one right here was the other one. Boom, 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 and boom. Now it looks good. I'll probably want to even come across here later, but I don't need to do that right now. Okay. That's kind of the basics right there. This already shows you how you can have different materials in the same place and all that kind of stuff. And then you just gotta kind of use your engineering kind of brain to figure out what's the easiest way to do this. What's the easiest way to do this one here? How about, like that. Boom. That one's all set. Okay. And then we can just go through and fix all these little holes that I've got in this building that I didn't finish later. The next step, obviously, is going to be putting a roof on it, getting the floors down. So this is all just totally, boom, boom, boom. It's supposed to be a doorway right here. And we'll go boop, 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 ba-up, ba-up, like that. And I'll come through and touch up all this stuff later. But I'm not going to do the whole house right now because we don't have time. Plain and simple. But that's kind of a little tutorial. It shows you the basics of how you can do this. Aside from making patterns and stuff, obviously you can build things out of the individual bits. Again, place, replace. Place means you put it down. It goes down. Replace means you put it in the block you're looking at. So actually, as an example, whoops, undo. I could take, if I have it, I do not. Let's say spruce, spruce. Let's say I've got some spruce planks, but I don't have enough to floor my whole house. Like I don't want to. Oh God, how many trees I'm gonna have to cut down? I don't want to deal with all of that. I don't want to do it. I'm lazy. What if I just did this? Right? And we're gonna do. Okay, so there's a different shapes. There's same material, which is just replaces the whole thing. Drawn region is cool. It lets you draw little pictures and stuff. You can do it in 3D. Connected material will affect. For example, let's do connected material right here. It'll just go on top of. Wait, no, that doesn't work. You want with more than one material in one block. Okay, so this block right here has the limestone and the eclogite, and it'll only go on the eclogite or only on the limestone because it's the same material. Then you've got connected plane, which will do boom the whole plane. Or if the plane only has part of the block, it will just do that part. Then there's plane, which will do a whole plane of the whole thing, even if you only have part of it covered before. Line, a line will do a vertical line from wherever you click, or horizontal, depending on the direction you're looking at. Then there's single bit, one bit at a time. Very good for detail. Undo, undo, undo. Let's just, boop, boop. Remember, left click to take away, right click to place. Large cube, this gives you a cube which is the size of half a block, which you can move freely. Same thing with a medium cube. This is a quarter of a block and an eighth of a block. Yep. Oh, is the sun going down already? Goodness me. Then, have a little sleepy sleep. Then there's these ones. These ones I find much more useful. These ones are freely placed. These ones are snapped to the grid. So this will only put it on the half of the block. You can build a whole block this way. Sleep. There we go. And then, when we wake up, that brings us back around to the same material. So that's all the options you got there. And you can use these to build just the craziest, coolest things. I'm gonna put all these materials in this bag, which again is my home building bag. I think we can stick it in the chest out here, which I still have this construction mess. I'm going to try my very, very best to make some more serious progress on the house before the next episode. It's just, as you can see now, it really does take quite a long time to get stuff looking the way you want, and I'm not the greatest builder anyway. I'm doing my best. I'm learning. I'm growing as a person. It's all going well. Let's throw this marble in here. I don't need this. Now, I said I had another project with another bit bag, and I want to show you that project. Friends, do you remember where we started in this series? We didn't start here at Peacock Manor. No, we started at Hamster Beach. And Hamster Beach is where we're going now, because I have started my super secret project at Hamster Beach, and I've been really excited about sharing this with you guys. I've been keeping it a secret. I haven't made much progress on it, but I've done a lot of kind of design work in the background. And I'm finally ready to show you what I'm working on, what I plan to do with this beach. Can you see it? Can you see it? First of all, Here's the tank. I'm gonna have to put some kind of border on here, I think, to make it a little bit clearer. Now, you might be wondering, why did I use full blocks for the tank? Well, there is a very good reason for that. It's something I'm real disappointed by. Unfortunately, because of the way Chisel Bits works, if you chisel a block with a connected texture, it loses the connected texture. This means that something like this, if I wanted to put, for example, just a 1-bit wide glass thing, it would look like this, which is not at all what I'm after. So unfortunately, I have to use full blocks for anything I want connected textures on. Keep that in mind, guys, when you choose your blocks. Unfortunately, there's only one type of glass in this pack that doesn't have a border, and it doesn't actually look that great because it's like really invisible. It's like this right here. But there's no line on the outside, so you can't actually tell where it ends. It's literally invisible. But in any case, I've got some hamsters around here. I've been recruiting some hamsters. Right here, I've got the test hamsters. I put this no cuddling sign on just because I didn't want people to take the hamsters out. But look at this. This was my first test for the Hamster Tunnels. If you've ever had a hamster or a pet like that growing up, you might have had one of those really cool tanks, terrariums, something, whatever you want to call them, with the plastic tubes that go around that they can run around in. And I decided I wanted to do that. I want to make Hamster Beach a true paradise for hamsters. And I want them to have their own little tank with their own little beach area inside. And I'm going to use Chisel Bits to do it. And I'm going to make the tunnels like this. First, this one right here is within a single block. And it does work, but it's kind of tough to get the hamsters in there. They don't want to go into something that's smaller than 1 block. So I decided instead to do this. This is the current design. And this is 4 panels that go outside. Yep. They go outside of a block. I do not have my bit bag. If you don't have the bits to place something down, then it won't let you place it. Keep that in mind. And if you're trying to place something and it won't place, you're probably out of one of the bits that you need. So there we go. This is red stained glass. I also have yellow stained glass. I have blue stained glass. And if, for example, I'll show you how this works. Let's say I wanted to make a blue version of this. I want to make blue tunnels now. Well, same material, so you have same material selected. Boom. 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 Ha-ha! Do you see what I've done, folks? Do you see the mistake that I made? Replace. Very important. There we go. Now it turns it blue. So I can now make as many tunnels as I want coming off of this tank here, and we can put them to multiple tanks, and we can go up. In order to go up, you can make ladders. Chisel and Bits is such a cool thing to make ladders with. Check this out. This is just a single flat plane. It's 1 block here, 2 blocks here, 3 blocks here, and when you walk up to it, you go up. Real fast. Real fast, guys. Like, super fast. All you need is at least halfway up the block, or no more than halfway up the block, I think. You have to go in by a single bit, and that is enough. You can make ladders this way, you can make stairs this way. So I'll put these inside of these so that the hamsters can go up. And also, by making it a full block and not less than a block, I have made it so that even I can go up. Although, actually, I won't be able to go up the ladders inside tunnels this big. I might have to make bigger tunnels if I'm going to go with them, because this will take up some of the space, and I'm not sure. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. What happens if we take this? Yeah. Put it on placement. We stick it right there. Can I go in and all the way to the bottom? Looks like I can. I can. Okay, but I don't think I'll be able to go much wider than that, so I'll fiddle around with it. We'll test it out. But that's basically what I'm doing here. This is gonna be Hamster Beach. This is the plan for Hamster Beach, is to make a paradise for hamsters inside a tank where they will be nice and safe from all the bad guys. I'm very excited, guys. The top is not gonna be glass. I'm gonna do my best to make it look like one of those terrariums, so it'll have like a cover, probably from glass, because we don't really have plastic, but it should look like a plastic colored top. And in the top will be the hatch where I'll send the hamsters down to join their friends. And there'll be a ladder going out and all that kind of stuff. So I think, my friends, I do believe that is it for this episode. Obviously, I still have a ton of work to do. There's no question about that. And I'm sorry it takes me so long, but it just takes so long. It takes forever to do all this stuff. I have spent so many hours just on this one episode, just on preparing these little things and preparing my explanations and my tutorials and stuff like that. You wouldn't believe it. Plus all the time that it took me to tear down all those buildings at home. So I will keep making progress. I will keep chipping away at this. This is my main focus right now. I would love to do more of the quest book and things like that, but I think I want to build stuff. You know, I want to make my mark on this world. I want to make these cool structures, and I want to share them with you guys. So, on behalf of all of the hamsters of Hamster Beach, I say thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.